He's the choir boy who turned household name and is now celebrating 40 years in music with a special tour. Aled Jones is here.
Thanks for that.
Normally we go, 40 years, you don't look old enough. The truth is you literally were a child prodigy. So that's actually
child prodigy, get out of it. Lovely to see you.
Hello,
this is a lovely reunion, isn't it?
It's so lovely, actually. We've been having so much fun, too much fun this morning. Lots of gossiping going on. Of course, you and I first met 12 years ago, up in... when we were doing a secret audition thing, weren't we? In Dundee, where Lorraine is from.
With the Dame.
Yeah, with the Dame. And I remember meeting you on that day and just thinking, that's actually Aled Jones.
We had a lot of fun.
We had so much fun, didn't we?
Well, absolutely.
The thing with you is, you love to be upbeat, happy.
Well, life's very short, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wasn't that upbeat maybe at 4 o'clock in the morning, was I?
Actually, you were still a really nice person to be around. Yeah, you were. This is when we used to do breakfast TV
Oh, my God,
together.
look at that. I look about 6.
You've always looked about 6. But 40 years, Aled, you've been in this business of showing off.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Does it feel like 40 years?
It doesn't really, you know, although I suppose at the moment it kind of does, because I've been on this tour, I've done 20 dates and I've got 110 coming up or something like that.
Wow.
But I do look back on my life, because it's kind of a one-man show. So the first half I always describe as bad hair and bad clothes, because we go back to the 80s. And I've never really looked back on that time. You know, it was 4 mad years, 16 albums, travelling the world, and then all of a sudden it stopped. Went to college, and then kind of I started again. So, but you know, now because of the show, I've had to look back, and so many things I did as a kid I'd forgotten about. Really.
Really?
Yeah.
Because was it all a bit of a whirlwind? Because you never actually wanted to be famous.
No, not at all. I just sang all the time. That's what I did, you know. And there was a lady in a congregation in a small cathedral in North Wales who wrote to a local recording company asking them to record my voice. They did without, you know, I didn't know about the letter. I recorded the album. All of a sudden, it's in the charts at #2 behind Bruce Springsteen and Born in the USA. And that was it. You know, it was mad. And then, as I say, you know, Walking in the Air came about, and towards the end of my career, actually, and 4 years, 16 albums, just crazy, but also brilliant for a youngster to be able to go through that. You know, there was no blueprint, so...
And there was no social media back then.
Thank goodness.
Which you must be so...
Yeah.
Now, when you look back, you must really think... Because, of course, your daughter's very famous. She's an Oscar-winning... I know, 2 minutes in, we're chatting about Amelia already.
That's all right. She's... Yeah, I'm happy to do that. I'm very proud.
You've just come back from LA, and because she's got loads of meetings out there with Hollywood bigwigs.
I'm just the driver. Yeah, she's finished a series with Mark Ruffalo in Philadelphia recently. Now she's doing a film in New Orleans. But
what I'm saying is that, you know, you look back on your life and you think you had this extraordinary fame, but you didn't have the social media pressure, and you must think, thank God for that.
Yeah, well, and actually...
Being a choir boy, you still got a bit of bullied from school.
Oh, yeah, well, not bullied, but it was that people sing and take the mickey, but, you know, it was part of growing up for me, really.
Yeah.
But I was very lucky, you know, Mum and Dad always kept my feet on the ground, and we just muddled through. I look back on it now, and, you know, my mum, both alive, thank goodness, but retired, Mum a school teacher, Dad an engineer.
I have no idea what to do with this prodigy that's just travelling the world,
you know,
being
how do you sell those records? He's singing Ave Maria and Pia Jesu and stuff like that. So in that respect, it was fun.
Are they coming to the shows to watch?
Oh, no, they've seen it all before. You must be joking.
Yeah, we're busy tonight, Aled.
When are you on tour? Oh, yeah, we're going away. Honestly, that's what they're like.
And the thing is, of course, this wonderful voice of yours has taken you around the world and into, you know, royal circles.
Yeah.
And you tell the story, do you, I think, in your show, but just the funny moments of meeting the Queen on many, many occasions, the late Queen.
Yeah, but also the first time was horrendous, because I was singing in the Royal Variety, and I was singing for Andrew Lloyd Webber, ending the first half, singing Memory, and I did it without the score, because the director said I looked stupid with the score in front of me. So I went on, sang the first verse, and then there's a bit in between the first and second going ding, 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 and I looked down the hall, Tom Jones and Linda Evans behind me, you know, in the wings, no pressure, and I thought, I don't know what's coming next. And so I made up the words for the second verse, then went back to the third and fourth and fifth. It was horrendous, all on TV, beamed to millions. And the Queen, of course, was lovely. She said, oh, I didn't notice, you know, your voice was fantastic.
What, you told her that you'd...
Yeah. Well, because I was like this afterwards, you know, panicking. Rory Bremner, who was on the bill, came up to me afterwards and went, you've just sung Memory and proved to the world that you haven't got one. I was like, thanks, mate.
That's amazing. So the Queen was so kind.
Always kind. And then, you know... They
Prince
said
Philip,
oh, yeah, but they said in the
about.
press the other day, and it's not true. He was always really fun, you know, but he'd always ask me, you know, after the first, second or third time, is your voice broken yet? has your voice broken yet? And I'd be, no, not yet, not yet. It will happen, but not yet. Yeah. But yeah, the Queen, once I met her, and she was very, very lovely, and she said, I forgot to tell you last time, you're my husband's favourite radio broadcaster. So I was like, whoa, this is amazing. Never knew that.
Classic, then?
Yeah, on Classic.
Well, you're going there in a minute, aren't you?
I'm on there at 10,
yeah.
And so he came bounding along, and I said, oh, apparently I'm your favourite radio broadcaster.
Say that.
He went, rubbish. I was like, oh, no. He went, I listened to this Welsh kid. I was like, that's me.
You didn't put the face to the voice.
No.
Oh, it's such fun times.
Absolutely.
Alice.
And it has been lovely looking back, you know. I talk about our time on TV and stuff as well. So it's not just the past, but it's the future.
And just, you know, how it must be Amelia has won an Oscar.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are stratospheric.
And I'm playing Skegness.
You're in Bury St... I think my brief says you're in Bury St Edmunds next, by the way.
First, yeah, very posh, very posh.
Yeah. But what is it like when you go out in LA? And then you've got your lovely son is doing so well too.
Yeah, well, she's just my daughter, isn't she? And I'm just her dad, you know. But she's a massive hard worker. She really dedicates everything, her whole time into her role, and I'm very proud of both of them. You know, that more than anything, they're both great kids and lovely people. So
well, they come from a lovely man, so that's why.
And a lovely wife.
And a lovely
so,
mum.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the truth. Listen, Alice's UK tour, full circle, is going to be just such a lovely night out. Actually,
you're coming to every single one. Thank you.
Apparently, you have a photo of me with you, which
I have it. Yeah, I have it on stage with me. Yeah. You telling me off, which you always did anyway.
So the tour continues 9th of September in Bury St Edmunds and runs until June next year. Gorgeous.
Lovely to see you, pal.